What's happening, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I do hope you lot are all doing well today, man. I really do hope that, and welcome back to the channel. I think I've already said that. Anyway, welcome to this video, which is on Chelsea's transfer window this summer, or upcoming transfer window, and the reasons why they have a particular financial muscle. Of course, loads of football fans, Chelsea fans, rival fans, are seeing in the media Chelsea being linked with high-profile players after already securing two high-profile players in the shape of Hakim Ziyech and, of course, Timo Werner, and they're being linked with more expensive players, the likes of Kai Havertz for 75 million, the prices are saying, or even Ben Chilwell. We all know Leicester want loads of money for Ben Chilwell, so people might be thinking, how? Of course, that's got a lot to do with the transfer ban and not spending money, but it's player sales as well. And in this video, I want to talk about a speculative, theoretical sum that Chelsea may have generated throughout this last year, and talk about what they might spend with it, how much they have, basically giving clarity to the fact how really they do have a lot of funds. But I do want to take this opportunity to say thank you. The channel has reached over 60,000 subscribers, and I'm so humbled and grateful that my content has been so well received and you guys are enjoying it. I get such lovely messages down in the comment section below. People DM me on social media, and it really means a lot, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. So thank you. This 60k is for all you lot. The channel belongs to you, not me, so thank you. Anyway, let's get on with the content. So first things first, Chelsea have money and they're buying players and they're looking to break football yet again. How are they doing this though? Well, first and foremost, everybody knows, unless you've been living under a rock, that Chelsea had a transfer ban for 2 windows and they had it shortened to 1 window, but they did not spend in the second window. Now, I want to pull out a figure here about how much money Chelsea would have potentially spent through these 2 windows, and it's going to be a relatively conservative figure. Chelsea often spend big when they can. Of course, there's this meme of like austerity Chelsea of late. Perhaps they haven't been breaking the bank so much, but every summer they try and bring players in, and often they do bring players in January as well. Sometimes up 2 players or even more. So I'm going to speculate that Chelsea, having this ban for 2 windows or 1 window and not spending in the next window, Chelsea have saved £150 million in revenue. Think about it, Jorginho and Kepa cost well over 100 million alone. I know Kepa's a special, case, but Chelsea, when they need to, they also spend in January, and Chelsea need to spend. So I'm going to say 150 million through 2 windows. Chelsea are a big club. They finished 3rd place. They won the Europa League. Oh yeah, so it's worth mentioning is 150 isn't just from saving in the windows. It's also generating from revenue from being in Europe and winning a European competition. Basically, what I'm saying is 150 should be seen as a conservative sum. Next up, player sales. Players who have already been sold and we know they have generated revenue. First off, Eden Hazard, the talismanic blue who went off to Real Madrid, who we all knew was eventually going to happen. Chelsea, Marina Granovskaya, managed to wrangle a deal going up to £130 million plus add-ons. So let's just say 130 million. Amazing, really, when he only had 12 months left in his contract, and a transfer market that was entering a difficult climate. 130 is an absolute superb deal for Chelsea. So awesome. 150 plus 130 makes £280 million we're at already. Next up, Alvaro Morata. That's right, the Spanish flop. Is that fair to say? The striker that never really made it at Chelsea got a move to Atletico Madrid, and Chelsea made approximately £50 million on him, which should be coming in this summer to add to the transfer kitty. Suddenly, this theoretical speculative amount is on £330 million. Next up, additional player sales. Now, we know Chelsea do want to get rid of a lot of players, but this is complete guesswork and more speculative work here. But Chelsea are looking to sell the likes of both Marcus Alonso, Emerson Palmieri, Michy Batshuayi as well. He's the striker to be sold. All these players should generate some decent revenue. Even Ross Barkley has been touted as a potential sale player or player to be sold, if you know what I mean. Now, this is going to be a really conservative estimate, but I'm going to say Chelsea generate an additional £50 million. So yes, I'm playing a game here and this is completely speculative, but this totals up to £380 million. £380 million! Now come on guys, firstly I'm not saying this is how much Chelsea have to spend. We're in a pandemic. Chelsea have been very, very good throughout this health crisis. They've paid all players and staff in full. They've done a lot of work for the NHS and helped out a lot, and basically they've got the money to do so because of this. Their finances are massively in the green. Of course, the previous financial year they had difficulty with Roman putting in a lot of his own wealth into the club, but what I'm saying is Chelsea have a lot of money. So even if this 380 isn't a realistic figure at all and it's just completely make-believe, it's a lot. So Chelsea have already made 2 signings, Hakim Ziyech with a deal going up to £36 million, which leaves us with loads left in the total, and of course Timo Werner at approximately £50 million. Yes, yet to be announced at time of recording, but looking like it's about to happen. And after these 2 marquee signings, and yes, they are superstar marquee signings, no matter what people say, it's 2 massive signings, Chelsea will be left with loads of money. And if you're going by the figures in my little speculative game, it's just under 300 million. Again, I don't think Chelsea have that much to spend or would consider spending anywhere near that in this summer, but what it does mean, it means when Chelsea are being linked to incredibly expensive players like the likes of Kai Havertz for £75 million or Ben Chilwell for the granted overpriced £65 to £85 million, pick whatever figure you want. We do know one thing for sure, and that is Leicester would want an incredible fee for the transfer of Ben Chilwell to Chelsea, but Chelsea can entertain the discussions. Perhaps they're not waving away Leicester when their first, quoted price, because they're like, you know what man, we got loads of money, so let's try and see if we can do something here. I wanted to make this video because rival fans think Chelsea are just breaking FFP. A lot of people don't trust FFP because of all the stuff that's gone on with Manchester City, and perhaps UEFA don't have the strength to enforce their own rules anymore, and there's a lot of concern and conspiracy around financial fair play, especially with clubs spending huge like PSG and stuff like that. But I wanted to make this video as a reminder to talk about the finances of Chelsea, and there's a reason why they have a lot to spend, and it's not just because they had a transfer ban. People are forgetting about the sales of Eden Hazard and Alvaro Morata, and also Chelsea will have more money because they will sell more players that have good value. You'd imagine Emerson Palmieri is worth, what, 25 million? And it's the same with Marcus Alonso as well. That could bring, 50 million. Ross Barkley, I saw Simon Johnson tweet out, he reckons Ross Barkley's worth 40 million pounds. Now, people don't want to hear that about Ross Barkley because, he divides opinion within the Chelsea fan base. But the truth is, he's an England international, often starting for Gareth Southgate's England, plays in Champions League games, plays in loads of first-team games for Chelsea against high-tier opposition as well. Coaches rate him. He's in his prime. He's got loads of experience. Probably worth 40 million pounds, in my opinion. A lot of people won't agree with me, but, I kind of agree with Simon Johnson. I think maybe 40 million pounds. So, there's money there. Chelsea have been canny. The only thing we can hope for now is moving forwards, there's no more wasted money. I don't think there will be so much because with Frank Lampard and a long-term plan, Chelsea won't be looking to do these kind of like appeasement signings to like Conte, whether it's Zappacosta or Danny Drinkwater, which cost a lot of money, not just in transfer fee, but in wages as well. Massive financial drain on the club. You'd like to think they would have learnt their lesson from that. And it kind of looks like they have in terms of implementing youth, putting in a manager in Frank Lampard who looks to stay at the club, hopefully for a while, and basically buying players that can grow into the system, grow into the project. You're not just getting Zappacosta to like plug a hole because if you might need him and he's got a bit of experience in Europe. So it's exciting times for Chelsea Football Club and its fans, and Chelsea fans can relax safe in the knowledge that Chelsea won't be breaching any financial fair play rules. They do have a lot of money to spend, but more importantly, I think they're not looking to waste it, and that's huge. So hopefully we can see positive things. And guys, I want to take another second at the end of this video. I'm absolutely buzzing. I want to thank you all yet again for helping me reach 60k subscribers. If you think you might enjoy this content and you're not subscribed already, please do consider subscribing to Football Therapy. If you've enjoyed this video, please do drop a like as well, and that means a lot. Yeah, I'm always down in the comment section below speaking to you guys, you know, replying to your comments and liking them. So if you want to say something or you've got some ideas, please do comment your thoughts down below and express yourself. You're all also, of course, welcome to follow me on social media at Football Yannick on both Instagram and Twitter. I'm trying to get more and more active on Instagram actually, like posting either my edits or just doing live streams. If you want to talk to me on live streams, do consider following me on Instagram, and of course, yet again, that's at Football Yannick. Alright you lot, thanks for watching. That's it from me. You lot enjoy the football that's happening soon, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.